Man, we're gonna give him time to get in the building, man. I got Tahuti standing behind me. He about to get ready to speak. This is a channel. Tahu. Tahu. See the light change? Tahu. Tahu. Get him in the building, man. Tahuti want to speak. Tahu. Those who watching, you saw that light change, right? That means Tahuti here, right? Tahu. Hold on, let me get this pulled up. Tahuti want to speak, man. Talk about these fakes and these phonies and what they doing man. Hold on just a second. Talk about these fakes and these phonies and what they doing. Hold on, let me get my charger, man. Hold on, Tahuti. Let me get my charger. Y'all in the building, man. About to go in, bro. Tahuti want to speak. Hold on. Let me get my charger, man. Or my phone go dead. Ta. Ta. Yeah, man. Let's talk about these fakes and these phonies who out here pretending they with us, but the whole time they not. Tahuti says there's people out here who messing with these cards, these tarot cards. And you think you know what you're doing, but you don't. You think you know, but you don't. We never use the cards. We don't use cards. That's not our alchemy. We use stones. And if you can't get the stones, get the bones. You know, you remember, we put them in our hand, we shake them up and throw them out. And then we read what the stones say. We didn't use tarot cards, fool. You messing with stuff that you don't got no business. You messing with stuff that you don't know because it's a cause and effect in alchemy. There's a cause and effect in this shit. And the cards, the tarot cards are not our alchemy. We don't use cards. We use stones. Yeah, you remember now, don't you? You never seen none of our medicine men in our tribe use cards. We always use stones or bones or rocks, certain color, different color rocks. We never use cards. So all you suckers out there using those cards and don't know what you're doing, you just invited spirits on you, certain spirit, disagreeable spirits on you. Right? And that's why you the way you are now. Yeah. Nigga, this ain't me talking. This ain't the young elder talking. This Tahuti, nigga. This Tahuti, the alchemist of all alchemists, nigga. Yeah, that's right. You out there using those cards those tarot cards and those you know, those regular dick the cards, and you think you know what you're doing, but you fucking yourself up every time you use those cards. That's not no alchemy of ours. We never use cards, we use stones. Yeah, you remember now, don't you? Right? We never use sage. Right? Sage stink. And anytime something stinks, that means it's unclean, because unclean stuff stinks. And you heard of unclean spirits, right? Yeah, I see. Hey, yeah, it's a Tahuti in the building. That's why you see the light flickering, the light change. Tahuti's in the building. Tahuti's in the building right now. We never use sage. So all you fools. And if you didn't know before this, now you know. Why? Because Tahuti telling you right now, we never use sage. We use frankincense and myrrh. Anytime something stinks, that means it is unclean. And unclean spirits are bad spirits. So know when something stinks, the enemy is there, near, right there working with your ass. So stop using them damn tarot cards and any other type of card, because we never did use that, right? Just go back in our tribes, we had the man who did the bones or did the stones. You never seen them use no cards. That's this new devil. That's new devil shit. And then you wonder why your ass is going with up and down, and around and around. You don't know what the hell is going on, because they didn't spent your ass. Them unclean spirits didn't spent your ass around. Anybody that's out here, like the dude Chuck Morgan, who spends his whole damn page, his whole career, even after 20 years of Baba being locked up, spends his whole career to come after a man. Who got that much damn time and energy unless they getting paid to do it? I wouldn't come out to a nigga for 20 years unless somebody was paying me to do it. I got other shit that I could be doing other than coming out to a dude that been locked up for 20 years. Why would I spend my whole damn YouTube page, Chuck Morgan, my whole career, my whole life, coming after this guy, coming after the master teacher, unless I'm getting paid by somebody? So if you think Chuck Morgan ain't a goddamn agent, you got to be crazy, nigga. And I ain't even got to beat it over your head. Anybody that got any sense, knowing that brother getting paid from somebody to come out to Baba. Anybody that got any sense. But I tell you why certain niggas feel like Chuck Morgan is right. It's because they fucking with shit they don't got no business, like tarot cards. And as I repeat, we didn't use tarot cards, nigga. We use stones. You got people out here that was with the young elder, and they tried, every time that I taught something, they tried to research against me to prove me wrong. But they never did. You never did prove me wrong. So then, once you figured out you couldn't prove me wrong, then you try to run ahead of me and talk over my head. But you weren't talking over my head, maybe other people. You know what I'm saying? I understand everything that was going on. Because I'm in contact. I'm a contactee, nigga. I'm being channeled right now by Tahuti. Tahuti's talking. What'd you say, Tahuti? He said we didn't use sage. I just said it, I'm gonna say it again. We didn't use sage. We used frankincense and myrrh. Sage stink, nigga. All you niggas out here trying to do alchemy and you don't know what you're doing, you better know what you're doing before you get involved with this shit. Because it's a cause and effect, nigga. And you can open your vessel up and you can be plagued by demons, especially if you're smoking that damn weed. That's why when you smoke a whole damn blunt, and keep in mind, blunt means not the sharpest knife in the drawer. That's what blunt means. And keep in mind, when you're smoking that weed, you invite spirits into you, because we only smoked it when it was a discrepancy. When you smoke it when it ain't a discrepancy, you bring discrepancy. We only smoked it when two people had beef in the tribe, and they would be brought to the teepee, right? And the medicine man would sit there with the chief and two more strong people of your tribe, and they will puff past. They didn't hit a whole damn blunt to the face, right? And that new weed, that new shit is not the original. That new stuff is not the original. That's a hybrid plant that's mixed with opium. It's really it's a whole nother strand. And the people who did that, they didn't just start doing it. That been done millions of years ago by the Hindus. The Hindus been did it. That's why they got a thing called Hindu Kush, which is the first strand, right? Kashi. So you're doing that, and that's alchemy as well. When you smoke that shit, that's alchemy as well. Hakeem, close my door. Close my door, Hakeem. Thank you. So there's a lot of people out here who are fakes and phonies. They say they down with the master teacher in public, but secretly they really working against Baba. Tell everybody, oh, the master teacher, oh, that's my master teacher, oh man, the master teacher. And you full of shit, nigga. You ain't with us. And that's why you feel that way. And then you go into fucking with them cards. Like I said, those cards, you open up a vortex when you play with those cards, and you don't know what you're doing. You think you do. Tahuti says you think you do, but you don't. When you open up those cards and start playing with them, you open up unfamiliar spirits. See, familiar spirits is our family. Unfamiliar spirits is people that we don't know. It's spirits that we don't know. Right? So, yeah, whole bunch of fakes and phonies. This new white boy that's with Chuck Morgan, he an agent. All these niggas agents. What has Chuck Morgan did for us but beat us down and beat our master teacher down? What have he did for anybody? For his own damn family? He don't even talk about his own damn family. What have he did for his own damn family? I'm talking about his immediate family. A wife, if he got one, because he can't have a life if he spent his whole life trying to beat down the master teacher. And you think that nigga ain't getting paid to do that? Nigga, wake the hell up. Y'all wake the hell up. Any sucker, that Mark Hill dude, Mark Hill, whatever his name is, right? He come out to disrespect the master teacher 20 years after. We never even heard of this nigga. He's a fake and a phony. We are the real alchemists, nigga. If you ain't checked out that tape that we just put out, we just released that tape where it got released, the tape where me and Rod Haynes doing the mill work. And Rod Haynes is a high-powered alchemist. Anytime you get into it with all the benevolent people, nigga, you need to check yourself. You get into it with everybody benevolent. You ever thought about that? Why are you around and around and you getting your ass spent around? Because you fucking with shit you don't got no business. You fucking with alchemy that's not ours. Because you got to keep in mind that we got to be extra careful, because it can be people who, because to keep in mind, Ashtar Command use the same names as our people. So it's 2 or every 1, sometimes 3. So if anybody coming to you saying they Sananda, They are imposter that they try to steal my name. My name is Sananda Foon. You got people out here that's other beings, and they saying they us, and they coming to us, and we got to be able to discern who they are. Now, there's one being I didn't want to believe it. I got told numerous of times by Tahuti, by Anu, by my wife, everybody, and they said they told me about this being, but I didn't want to believe it. But I got the final confirmation today on it. Yeah. Don't go out fucking with nothing that you don't know nothing about. My granddad used to always say that. Don't go messing with nobody you don't know. Because you don't know if that nigga had a gun. You don't know if he had a bad day. He looking for somebody to kill. You don't know what's on his mind. So don't go messing with nobody that you don't know. And the same goes, don't go messing with some shit that you don't know about, especially in this world of alchemy. Me, I don't know everything, but I'm willing to learn everything, right? When the brother Rod Haynes is on yesterday, Rod Haynes is on yesterday, he was talking about the mirror work. A lot of stuff that I knew a little about mirrors, but I really don't mess with mirrors. Although Tahuti showed me how to set the mirrors up in my house to keep people from, because he knew that people was gonna be trying to come after me for certain things to shut me down. So he told me the way to set 7 mirrors up in my house to reflect everything that comes in. And I wrote a little bit in my book, The Scroll of Eyes, about the mirrors because of Bloody Mary. Because of Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary was doing mirror work and got trapped in the mirror. She was trying to use the mirrors to heal herself. And what she was doing is she was trying to take her disease and put it on the person that's in the mirror. Right? She was trying to take her disease. She had a disease where she had strong menstrual cycles. That's why they call her Bloody Mary. And she was trying to reverse it by sending that particular disease to her higher self or her other self in the parallel world. And because you got actually 3 worlds going on at the same time. This is what the Book of Life is based off of. It's called a trilateral constitution. There's 3 things going on at one time. There are 3 worlds in one world. So right now, just make for example, right now I'm talking to you. Then in another world, I'm driving to the store. Then in another world, I'm over my cousin's house chilling with him. Right? So these simultaneously are going on 1 second behind each other. And this is set up because so they can cut and paste in some situation. They can cut and paste. It's called a trilateral constitution. And that's the rules that the Book of Life, what they call the Book of Life, which is really the Akashic records, is based off of. Right? So it's 3 things going on at one time. So what Bloody Mary, and you can use the mirrors to cross these worlds. That's why some alchemists refer to the mirror as the back door or a door, a doorway, because you can use that doorway to cross over to the parallel worlds. So in one world, Bloody Mary had bad menstrual cycles, but if she could send that particular disease or energy through the parallel world, she can put it onto her other self in the other worlds, which don't have that particular disease. And she can get rid of it on this side of the mirror. Because there's 2 sides to the mirror. The mirror is the 0 point. I'm just telling you what I learned and know about mirrors. Like a lot of stuff I learned most stuff yesterday with the brother Rod Haynes and how his perspective is about mirrors. But based on my own study, this is what I know about mirrors. The mirror is the 0 point. Once you go to the left in the mirror, you go to -1, -2, -3. It depends on which way the mirror is spent, because left could be +1. But it's on this side, left is -1, -2, -3, which is really hydrogen. Hydrogen is -1 because That's when you begin to get heavier in the elements as you go up the chart. And then on the right side of on the right side, you go right in the mirror, you go to +1, +2, +3, which you go into quartz, zealots, biops, peons, sound, light, pure light. So it's a lot of suckers out here, man. They think they know what they're doing, man, but they really don't. Then also you got to keep in mind there are spirits that guard those doors. Those doors, the mirror is a door, and there are spirits that guard those doors. So if you try to go fucking around in that mirror and you don't know what you're doing, you can get trapped. Or that spirit, there's certain spirits that got trapped in the mirror can get out and jump on you. And now you possessed with a demon. And you wonder why you're going crazy and spinning around and your emotions is up, down, around and around. It's from fucking with shit you don't got no business. Especially those cards, those tarot cards. I don't got no tarot cards, and I don't do tarot cards. Why? Because I know it's not our alchemy. But I use the stones though. You see the stones on my head? Right? I use the stones. Hey, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're in the building, man. We talk about these fakes and these phonies. Niggas out here still dissing the master teacher, man. Still doing tapes after 21 years. The master teacher been locked up. The master teacher ain't never bothered you. But you hate the master teacher so much. For 20 years, you work against them. These niggas are sad, man. These niggas are sad, bro. You know? See how many people I got in here, man. 103 people. We're talking about these fakes and these phonies. Hold on, let me pause. Niggas out here still dissing the master teacher, man. Hold up, man, I'm trying to get it set up to where I can see your comments. Doing tapes. Trying to get it set up to where I can see your comments. Hold up, man, because I'm doing it. Hey, somebody tell me if it's choppy out there, man, because I'm doing it off my phone now. I think I figured out why my sound be messed up. I think it's my mic. So what I'm doing now is I'm ordering a mic. I'm ordering a mic so I can my sound will be better, man. Yeah, we talking alchemy here, man. This is alchemy part 3. Hey, man, I'm gonna put my cash app in there, man. If you want to show me some love, I'm gonna go ahead and post it in there, man. Hey, Rob bot to everybody in the building. Yeah, I got that Rod Haynes tape posted after I get off on here. If you want to go check that out, you can check it out, man. But we had to come on and try to help these niggas, man. And tell them, stop using that sage. Stop lighting sage in your house and thinking you're doing right when you're doing wrong. The devil put that out. We never lit sage. That shit stank. It don't chase off spirits, it invites spirits. So you thought you knew what you was doing when you was lighting that sage. You thought you knew what you was doing. And this ain't me talking right now, nigga. This is Tahuti. You thought you knew what you was doing when you was lighting that sage, and you didn't know that you was inviting spirits into your house. You was inviting bad spirits. Because keep in mind, when they show you in those vampire movies, and it's dealing with the body and your house, your physical house and your house that you live in, your body is your house as well, right? You invite bad spirits in when shit stink. Anything that stinks is unclean. Somebody don't take a bath for a couple of days, that means they unclean and they begin to stink. They musty, they funky, as my grandma say, funky. My mama said too, funky. That's her favorite word. You sure live funky. You gotta go take a bath. You funky. When you're dirty and nasty and stanky, you invite spirits onto yourself. Bacteria could be a form of spirits. Viruses could be a form of spirits. And you have gas type beings who vibrate on a certain speed that can come into your body. Like when somebody break wind and fart, and that shit get all in your mouth and your nose. That's a bad spirit. Hey, wouldn't you agree? Because you're gonna say, God damn, that stink, right? And like we said, unclean as in unclean spirits. Keep in mind, man, this shit is it's simple. Niggas try to be sounding all deep and shit. Me, I don't try to sound deep. I try to come directly at you, straight up, bring it to you straight up, man. Hit that cash out, man. Send your brother something if you want to show me some love. And hit that like, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit the bell if you're new to the channel, man. But we had to come on and talk this, man. But like I say, I want to talk about the mirrors, man. What I know about the mirrors. The mirrors is dangerous, tricky work. And to me, the brother Rod Haynes is a specialist on the mirror flips. On the mirror flip. Because I heard Arizona Wilder on that tape talking about the flip. Because she said that the 18 in the mirror is 81. And then you're dealing with the higher self and your lower self. When you're in the mirror, that's how you know it's going on simultaneously. When you get in the mirror and you raise your hand, the being in the mirror raises his hand the same as you. Just as the same speed. When you wink at the being in the mirror, you wink, he wink at the same time as you. This particular mirror workers, alchemists created our alphabet. And one of the letters that they created in our alphabet. Okay, I'm good on the sound. All right, so it's got to be my computer mic. And I think this mic, something wrong with this mic and this computer. So I ordered me another mic. It's gonna be here in a couple of days. So I can get back on the computer because I don't like holding this damn phone. So my sound ain't as choppy like it be because that last tape, all the tapes, the sound real choppy. So I got this mic. I actually got a mic I can hook up. I can hook my studio mic up and use that really. I might do that tomorrow. But we're coming out, just coming in, man. We talk about don't use those tarot cards. Tahuti say don't use those tarot cards because that's not our alchemy. We never use cards. Go back and watch the Native Americans. Go back over to Africa and look at the tribal witch man. What's another word they call them? Witch doctor. They always use stones or bones. Even in the Bible, the Israelites, they use stones. So we never did use no damn cards. And you got people out here that's using those cards and they don't know what they're doing. So who we say you don't know what you're doing? And you inviting unclean spirits onto you. And they send you all kind of ways. You up or you down. You around and you around. Right? That shit spinning your ass around. Right? And be aware of niggas coming saying that they down with the master teacher and they really not. They say they down with our father and they really not. They be just saying that to get in to slit your throat. Get close enough to you to slit your throat. Niggas say they down with the master and they talk, oh yeah, the master teacher said this. Beware of them niggas. The master teacher, right? I say the master teacher said sometime, but I don't use it all the time, but it's niggas out here that always said what the master teacher said. Nigga, what did you say? Most of them niggas be trying to get up on you. To the niggas that say they down with the master teacher and they not, they trying to get up on you so they can slit your throat. So watch them cats, man. Right? Use the frankincense and mirrors. Use the lavender. But lavender in alchemy, lavender is used to put you to sleep. So the spell of the person that casted the spell of Leviathan used lavender to put us under the spell of Kingu. Right? The spell of Kingu. They use lavender in that alchemy. So be careful when you're using the lavender, because the lavender is used for sleep spells. Right? Keep in mind, they say you got bad luck if you break a mirror. Well, it's not really bad luck if you trapped a demon in it. If you trapped a demon in that mirror, if a demon is hiding in your mirror and you break it, you can send that demon back, or you close that door. You close that doorway for them to get out. Right? Go back and watch the movie Constantine. See, Constantine was an alchemist. He was fighting spirits and sending them back to hell. And in one episode, I think it's at the beginning, he tried to fight this demon, right? My granddad used to do it, man, all the time. My granddad used to do it all the time. I'll tell you story that you're telling you. I'll tell you a story that my granddad told me about him. My granddaddy was a high-powered alchemist, man. So it's in my genetics. But my granddaddy, I used to be always with him. He used to carry me when he went to go do this alchemy. I used to be in my mama worked at Church's Chicken, and my granddaddy kept me while my mama was at work. And some people say I look just like my granddad, right? My granddad, Charles Washington, right? He was a high-powered alchemist. And he used to take me everywhere when he go cast these demons out people. He used to take me with him. But I was in a baby chair. And he said I used to talk. I used to say certain things that they used to throw him. And he used to say, he used to think that it was he says he used to always tell me. He said, man, it's some kind of high power spirit on this boy. Because he used to always pull me in front of the church and put his hands on me and say, this boy right here, he gonna be like another level than what I am. He used to always say that to me. And he used to always make me read the Bible, read Proverbs and memorize it. And then every Sunday, because I was a youth minister, he made me the youth minister when I was like old enough to talk real good. And he used to always make me memorize Proverbs, different scriptures out of Proverbs, where every Sunday I had to get up and quote word for word out of the Proverbs without reading it from the book. But I'm going back to this, talking about this mirrors, right? In that movie Constantine, if you've seen it, right? Constantine trapped a demon in that mirror, right? Hey, bring me some water, Hakeem. Give me some water. Constantine trapped those demons in that mirror, right? So mirror work is dangerous because that's one of the doors that can get these beings into this realm, because most of them are trapped in the fourth dimension. In the fourth dimension, the mirror is the go between the fourth dimension and the third dimension, right? It's the door to get into the fourth dimension. And you also, if you're a real high-powered alchemist, you might can jump into the fifth dimension you can jump into the fifth dimension through the mirrors. If you high-level alchemist, and I knew a couple, one of them was my teacher. Before things went bad, one of them was my teacher. He was a high-powered alchemist using the mirrors, and it's dangerous. But you can use the mirrors. Say, like, if you want to spy on somebody, you can spy on them through the mirror. Because if it's a mirror, if you got a mirror in your house, and then they got a mirror in their house or wherever they doing they dirty at, say they're in a motel and they cheating. So say if it's your girl and she in a motel and she cheating. Most motels got a mirror on the wall, right? Most motels got a mirror. And if you got a mirror and you a high-powered alchemist, you can go and jump and get in that mirror, and you can see what she doing, where she at through her mirror. Because all mirrors are connected, right? But it's dangerous though. It's dangerous doing it, because if you get caught doing it, and you ain't a certain level, because you can't have fear on you. You can't, when you're dealing with this mirror, you can't go in that mirror with fear on you, because these beings who control that doorway and that hallway, they without a hall pass, most high-level alchemists got an automatic most high-powered alchemists got a lifetime hall pass to get through that mirror. But those beings know that you can't have a fear on you, because these beings, they can smell fear, because they based off of instincts. Like when you get on a horse, that's why certain animals, right? You can get on a horse, and then that horse can smell fear on you. It can feel the fear on you, and it'll throw you off. Like I had a horse that my dad used to have named Cujo, right? And Cujo, if you got on his back and you were scared, he'll tree you. Tree means he'll run you to get you off his back. He'll go under a limb and then scrape you off his back. Like dogs can smell fear on you, and they'll come at you harder. They'll come at you harder, right? These dogs will come at you harder if they can smell fear on you. So it's the same thing with these beings who guard the mirror world, right? They guard the realm between The mirror world. Just type in mirror demons. If you want, I wrote about it in the book, The Scroll of Eyes. If you got the Scroll of Eyes, you can read about it. If you get caught and you got fear on you, you traveling through them mirrors, they can trap you there and they'll steal your body. Because when you travel through the mirrors, you leave your body on this side, and you travel with your astral body through this mirror, right? You travel with your astral body through this mirror, and so if these beings smell that fear on you, they'll trap you there mentally. They can trap you there, and then they'll come out the mirror and jump in your body and be driving your body around in the third dimension because they a lot of them want out because they don't want to be in that world no more. They don't want to be in the mirror hallway no more. They want out of there. So if they catch you slipping and you ain't no high-powered alchemist and you got fear on you, they'll trap your ass in the mirror hall. And then you be stuck in there and you have to take up their job while they come out and get out the mirror and jump into your body and drive your ship. They'll drive your ship on this side. Water or mirror too. Yeah, that's right. Anything you can see a reflection, like my glasses. My glasses are a mirror. So you're right about that. Water is a reflection because you can see yourself, right? So anything you can get your reflection off of really can be used as a mirror. But the actual mirrors are what people actually use to do the alchemy and travel through the mirrors to go see shit. Like in a lot of Masonic lodges, some of the ones where they be doing all this stuff, messing with the children and stuff, they keep these mirrors in there because they doing mirror work as well, where they trying to break these kids down and get these demons a body. A lot of demons get bodies from the kids playing in the mirrors. That's why they used to say, remember this, it was they say get in the mirror and call Candyman. Say Candyman, right? Or Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Get in the mirror and say Bloody Mary, right? These are demons who trying to get you to get trapped in that damn mirror, bro. So like I say, don't go fucking with a mirror if you don't know what you're doing, and especially if you're gonna be scared. You can't be scared. If you're scared, go to church. You can't be scared and you're doing with them fucking with the mirrors, man. Right? Black Mirror. What is a black mirror? Isn't it evil? No, really, the word black is not really denoting evil. You know, they did that shit when they came out with blackmail, blackball, angel food cake is black. So the demons try to make black look evil, but everything has a good evil side and a bad side. I mean, a good side and a bad side. Everything. You can drink water. Water's good for you, but if you drink too much water, you can get water poison. Well, I drink a shitload of water and I ain't never been water poisoned, so I yet to prove that. But you can eat too much of something and it can be bad for you. Too much salt. Like we need salt, a little bit of salt, but too much salt is too bad for you because it can shut down your kidneys, like salt water, right? So everything, they try to separate things in our brain, but everything has a good side and a bad side. Like it's a good side to the mirrors. Like I said, you want to find out somebody, your loved one cheating on you, and she cheating in a place with mirrors, and if you an alchemist, know how to work that mirror, you can go through that mirror, and you can go right where she at and watch her the whole damn time, doing whatever she's doing. If somebody's scheming and scamming on you and plotting, if they're in a place scheming and scamming with a mirror, they being watched. And keep in mind, that mirror is also recorded, especially if the red light on in that joint. A lot of people don't know about this. If the red light on in that mirror, if you put a red light in the mirror, you can record. So the light on in that mirror, you can record and save that. Man, it's a lot of shit dealing with the mirrors, man. Like the side that Rob Haynes gave me, he gave me a lot of stuff, like some of the stuff he said at first, I knew that part. But the stuff when he went to flipping the mirror on both sides of the earth, and I knew a little bit about flipping the numbers and all that, but like I love that I got what I got from him. It just made my game just that much hotter in this game, in this alchemy game, right? Like I say, I'm on my way to being a high-powered alchemist, right? And I'm being taught by Tahuti, right? And I'm absorbing other students of Tahuti got other students. that's out here, like the brother Rod Haynes, and I'm learning from him too. We are high-powered alchemists. At least I'm on the way to be one. But I don't think I'm gonna ever mess with the mirrors because I have really no use for the mirrors. I had no use for the mirror. You remember in that movie, because they tell you all this shit, man. They give you all this shit, man. They tell you in that movie, what was that movie? Snow White, where it says, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? See, they telling you some fucking alchemy right there, man. It's alchemy all in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't recommend, man, for nobody. Don't try this at home, man. Don't go playing in a mirror doing your alchemy, and you don't know what you're doing, or you got fear on you, because, like I say, you can get your body snatched. They call them, these beings, they call the body snatchers. And they trapped in the fourth dimension, because remember I told you, we the first war broke out and we trapped them on the sixth dimension, which is hyperspace, right? And these beings called the RIs. They were high level humanoid dragonians, and it wasn't just dragonians. It was different species. It was different species that chose to join on with Tadnish. It was feline beings. It was dog-like beings. It was other different species of reptilians, grays like the marker beings. The marker beings actually didn't get trapped on the fifth, sixth. They got trapped on the fourth dimension. A lot of them got trapped on the fourth dimension. So these different beings got trapped, right? Like then another war broke out. The second war broke out, and that was Halai and his people that joined on with him, and it was different species, and we trapped them in the lower dimension, in limbo in the fourth dimension, and it's different species. Like if you pull up the 72 demons of Solomon, you'll see that there was different races. Like some of them look like a camel, some of them look like bats, some of them look like reptilians, some of them look like lions, some of them looked at human, some of them looked at like humanoid Hindus looking. So it was different species that got trapped in the fourth dimension. And these beings won't out because limbo is a lonely place. If you go watch the movie Inception, and you'll learn about what limbo is. When people get trapped in limbo, they can get stuck there. But these beings won't out, and they want to come on this. They want to come on this dimension because they want to experience the pleasure. They want to experience different things that you experience on here, the pleasure, but they really after the pleasure and desires. And so, but in order to come here, they need a body. See, the real you's on the inside. Like I say, you look in that mirror long enough, you'll figure it out. But don't stare in the mirror no more than 19 seconds. Never stare in the mirror more than 19 seconds because you could get locked in and them bees will lock you in and then they'll steal your body or jump in your car with you because more than 2 people can ride in the car. Hell, you can pack that bitch out like sardines if you want. Because remember, you can have up to 15 demons in your car. I mean, 15,000 demons in your car. Right? They call them legions. Legions is 15,000 demons, up to between 15,000 and 25,000 demons. So don't stare in the mirror no more than 19 seconds. Then you got a thing, what you call a rear view mirror. So they play these games, man, because they want to keep you looking back. Never stare in the rear view mirror more than 19 seconds, because can you drive your car looking in the rear view mirror? Always looking to the back of what happened. You can't change what happened already. You can't change what happened already. It already happened. So it's best to just keep going forward. Because if you when you're in a race and you're running and you steady looking back to see if somebody coming up on you, you're slowing yourself down. And this is a metaphor. And I'm not trying to talk over people's head. I'm just talking really to Hooties standing with me right now, talking through me and telling me, because a lot of the shit I don't even know. I'm just saying what Tahuti's saying right here behind me. I'm just saying what Tahuti telling me to say. And I'm gonna have to watch the damn tape again, and I'm gonna learn something just like you. If you got to learn, never say you know it all. Don't be a goddamn know-it-all. Because if you know it all, that means you don't need to know nothing else. And they'll cut your water right off. The ancestors will cut your water right off. So this nigga think he know it all. Well, then that means he don't need to know nothing else. Huh? That's right. You know what I'm saying? Everything that happens for a reason. Everything was necessary. All of the masters I sat with was necessary for me to get to the point that I am at now. And there's more masters that I haven't sat with yet that I'm going to end up sitting with and taking absorbing all that shit, because I'm a sponge. I soak all the game I can get up. I'm always looking to get some game from anybody. From even if a kid that's younger, that's 3-4 years old, giving me some game, I'm sucking it up. You know what I'm saying? All the way up to a 95-year-old man, give me some game, I'm gonna suck it up. That's my slogan. Matter of fact, I'm gonna probably put that on a shirt. Give me some game and I'll soak it up. You know what I'm saying? I'll soak this shit up, nigga. Yeah, but I forgot to tell you the story about my grandpa. My grandpa, he's a high-powered alchemist, man. He didn't even own a TV because he said that the TV is a mirror. And the TV can, the spirits are coming through the TV. And now I know what he was saying now. But he was telling me that when I was like, 3, 4, well, like 11 years old. I was like around 11, 10 years old. I used to hear him talk about the TV is a mirror and those spirits could get off on you out of the TV and jump on you. Because most niggas, I heard niggas say, I'm gonna prove what he's saying is right. I learned over the years and it broke down what he was saying. There was some people up over in Berlin, I think it was. They robbed a bank, and they got away with it for a couple months. And then the people caught up with them, the feds or whoever, the alphabet boys over there, whoever they are, they caught up with these guys. And then they was gone for like 6 or 7 months. And when they finally caught up with them, right? Because somebody snitched, right? They asked these cats, they said, how did y'all learn how to rob a bank so good? And they said they learned it off TV. They learned how to rob a bank off of a damn TV, man. A lot of people didn't even know what gang banging was about around the world, right? Hey, I put my cash app in there again, man. If you want to show me some love, we'll take $1, $5, whatever you got, man. We ain't picky. Cash app. Yeah, how my sound is out there. Somebody tell me my sound is good, man. Like, cause like I say, I ain't know. Yeah, they said these people learn. How did you learn how to rob a bank? These people said they learned off of damn TV. Yeah, colors. Yeah, that's what I was about to say, man. Shout out to brother King Sulu, King Su. I think I'm saying that right. Shout out to that brother, man. That's what I was about to talk about, colors. People didn't even know about gang banging until they put the movie Colors out. They put movies out like Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society. These set off demons, because demons are in light, they can be in light frequencies too. And that color, especially when they came out with color TV. So you think you was getting something good when you got color TV? Nigga, you was getting another level of demons. You know what I'm saying? Another level of demons with that damn color TV. You gotta be careful what you let your kids watch on TV, man. Because them kids, their spirit, those kids are not strong enough right now to defend themselves from these type of demons. It's coming off the TV. It's coming out of the music. They come through sound too. These demons, they come through sound too, because sound speeds up to create light. Light creates thought, speeds up to create thought. Thought slows back down to create light. Light slows down to create sound, and it goes round and around and around and around. Right? Why did the brother Polite fight with Baba's daughter? Well, I don't know how much of that is true, but it probably was because he wanted to have another wife. Some women ain't down with it. Some women ain't down with it. But I don't know. I really don't know too much about that, you know, about why Polite fought with Baba's daughter. And it seemed like to me she dissing her own damn daddy. Just the same daughter. Man, what kind of people is it? But a lot of these people are black devils. A lot of these people are black devils, man. So it's a lot of black devils, like Jacob York. That's Malachi's son, but he's a black devil. Well, I don't think he was his blood son, but he a black devil. He's a Jacobite. So a lot of these beings are Jacobites, posing, saying they down with the master teacher, trying to get close to us, get all up in our shit so they can slit our throat. Trying to get close to us, man. So I'm very skeptical of people coming saying, "Oh, Bible said, oh, I was close to the master teacher." Yeah, you was close to him, and you ain't got your own show. You ain't rocking your own show. If I was close to the master teacher all those years, I would be soaking up all that game that he got. I'll talk about this nigga lose 19 languages. He can quote the Bible and the Quran word for word. You know, this different stuff here. Yeah, but I just want to come out and talk about certain things that we don't do. We don't mess with the tarot cards. So if you out there messing with them tarot cards and you don't know what you're doing, really, you think you do. You don't know what you're doing. We didn't use cards. We used stones. We used to shake the stones up and roll them out. And when we roll them out, we can read those stones or where they land. And we did shoot craps. They took our stones out of our hand that we was using to read the shit, and then they replaced them with dice, square blocks with numbers on them. Right? They got you shooting craps. And crap, the root word of craps is crap. And crap is another word for shit. You know what I'm saying? Crap is another word for shit, man. So, man, I don't know how long we've been on here, but I had to come out, man, because it's a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna be back on tomorrow. We're gonna be back on with the brother Rod Haynes. I got a female alchemist that's gonna come on and gonna talk a little stuff from Texas. I'm waiting on her to have a free day. It's probably gonna be this Saturday. She's gonna come on and talk, introduce herself, and teach some alchemy. I'm gonna do like the shout out to Brother Love, man. I'm gonna do like the Brother Love told me. I'm gonna take his advice and start putting more women, bringing more women on the show and have more women around and more women alchemists. Cause it seems like these niggas, man, these niggas are snakes. When you pick a snake, hey, it's a story, man, about a snake. A man was walking down the street, and this snake. He saw this snake on the side of the road, and the snake could talk. And the snake said, "Hey, man, are you headed down to this city down there?" The city was about 25 miles out. He said, "Yeah, I'm headed to this city." He said, "Man, could you give me a ride?" And a lot of y'all know this story. The man said, "No, I can't give you a ride. You a snake." And the snake said, "No, man, I know what they say about us snakes, but I ain't like the rest of them. I ain't like the rest of these snakes. Man, if you give me a ride, you helping me out. I ain't gonna bite you." So he spent there 5 minutes talking to that snake, and the snake finally convinced him to give him a ride. So he put the snake around his neck and started walking. Soon as he got right up on the door, the gate of the city, the snake bit him and jumped off. And then he said to the snake, he said, "Man, I thought you weren't gonna bite me." The snake said, "You should have knew I was gonna bite you. I'm a snake." So take that, man. It's alchemy and all these little it's alchemy and overstanding and all these different things that to tell the story like that. Never pick up a snake and give him a ride, because he a snake. And some of them snakes are poisonous snakes. You feel me? So, man, I just want to come to you. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to talk to you every day, man. At least 4 times a week on the live. And then I already got 2 tapes loaded up. Already they're gonna drop this week. I think one is on Tuesday, tomorrow, and then one on it's one on Tuesday and then one on Thursday. Because Wednesday I go live, and Fridays I'm gonna go live, and Sundays. So today was my live day. Tomorrow I won't be going live tomorrow, because I got a tape dropping at the same time that I go live. So it's gonna be called A Family Business. That tape gonna drop tomorrow. Push your stick and check out the Rod Haynes tapes now they released. The Rod Haynes tape called The Millwork, because Marv Haynes go in on that tape, bro. So when you get off with me, if you didn't check out the Rod Haynes tapes, go check it out, man. So, man, the young girl, I love y'all, man. You know, peace, love, Hotel, Islam, divine love throughout the Ashug, divine love all through the boundless universe to all. Wadu.